talk about, if we're going to encourage midlife women to stay in their jobs, we have to talk about menopause. We have to make it just as easy as we talk about everything else, and mental health included. There are 3 times in a woman's life when she goes through massive hormonal changes. One is puberty, about 2 or 3 years. You can be a little bitch. And no one cares. And everybody celebrates your first period, but we don't tell them they've got 480 more to go. The next stage is the menopause transition, which can last up to 14 years and no one gives a hoot. And in the book, The Menopause Brain by Dr. Lisa Mosconi, she talks about how our brains totally recalibrate postmenopausally. So our brain has to readjust to the lust of estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. But when we lose those major hormones, it impacts on our confidence, our energy, our sense of who we are. And what happens for women, many women, is when they reach that age of finally, so the next stage of postmenopause, most women say, I care less about things that don't matter, but I care more about things that do. And I'm talking about women who are strong, physically and emotionally, clear in knowing their purpose and what they need, and getting over brain fog too, and unapologetic in their leadership. They don't want to lead like a man. We want women to show up as divine feminine women with experience, wisdom, and intuition. And it was learning who I was all over again. That's the wonderful thing about this transition, is because you become the person you always need to be before life will end. And understanding who you become, letting go of the stuff that no longer serves you is important. One of the things was letting go of diet mentality. And instead learning to, one of the principles, number one principle I talk about in the 10 principles of wellness is to eat intuitively. Because as you come out of this, your wisdom is heightened, your intuition is heightened. And this, as I've been in the industry now 40 years, every decade there's a new way of eating. And if you go back and look, it'll be created by somebody who's paid by somebody to put together a study. And so we need to take that control back, and the best way to do that is just trust in yourself.